This is Green Lantern. I'm coming in. If you harm any of those hostages, you'll answer to me.
The new Superman trailer has just dropped a huge hint about how strong the Green Lantern Corps is going to be in the revamped DC universe. Even though we haven't seen a single official DCU project released yet, we already know there's a bunch of Green Lanterns about to make their live-action debut. It all kicks off with Nathan Fillion playing Guy Gardner in Superman, and from what we've seen in the trailer, this version of the Lantern is bringing some serious firepower. So, let's dive into everything we know about Lantern's debut in the DCU. So far, it's confirmed that Guy Gardner will be part of the Justice Gang, a group of heroes led by Maxwell Lord, working right alongside Superman himself. That alone is a pretty big deal. And this is just the beginning, because come 2026, we're also getting the Lantern series, starring Kyle Chandler as Hal Jordan and Aaron Pierre as John Stewart. And based on this trailer, it's clear that these guys are not messing around. The Green Lanterns are going to be an absolute force in the live-action DCU. Now, in the comics, the Green Lantern Corps has always been one of the most powerful groups in the entire universe, especially the ones from Earth. These lanterns tap into the green light of willpower, drawn from the central power battery on their home planet Oa. Their rings let them create just about anything they can imagine out of pure green energy. Basically, if they can think it up, they can bring it to life. But here's the thing. Despite their incredible abilities in the comics, the Lanterns have never really had the chance to shine on screen. Not properly, anyway. The only real attempt was 2011's Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds, and let's be honest, it didn't quite hit the mark. That movie's messy reception left fans wanting something better, and now it looks like James Gunn is finally going to deliver. The rings themselves are kind of a Swiss Army knife of powers. Besides the cool constructs, they let the Lanterns fly, generate force fields, heal injuries, give them super strength, and even open wormholes for interstellar travel. It's wild. And because their power is fueled by willpower, there's technically no limit to what a Lantern can do, so long as their ring is charged up. The same idea applies to other Lanterns in the emotional spectrum too, like those powered by rage or love or fear. But we haven't seen any of that full potential in live action until now. The latest Superman trailer changes the game. There's this quick but awesome shot of Guy Gardner strolling through a squad of armed soldiers like they're nothing. And then, with just a flick of his ring hand, a giant green hand construct erupts from the ground, swatting the soldiers away like they're flies and even flipping over some armored vehicles. It's not just flashy, it's a clear signal that the Green Lanterns in the DCU aren't going to be toned down. They're going to be powerful. What's fun is how this scene doesn't just show off the power, it nails Guy Gardner's personality too. In the comics, he's known for being kind of cocky and brash, and that's exactly what comes through in the trailer. He's clearly not taking the situation too seriously, but even with that attitude, he wipes out a whole squad without breaking a sweat. That says a lot about how strong he and the rest of the Lanterns really is. There's actually a good reason why it's so important to make the Lanterns look powerful this time around. Like we mentioned earlier, the 2011 Green Lantern movie didn't exactly do the Corps justice. So for the DCU to succeed where the DCEU stumbled, they need to make sure these characters come off as the intergalactic heavy hitters they truly are. And so far, they're on the right track. Even just that quick moment in the Superman trailer is already doing more to hype up the Green Lanterns than anything the old movie managed. This all bodes really well for what's coming next. Lanterns, the upcoming HBO Max series, is shaping up to be a major piece of the DCU puzzle. The show promises to dive deeper into the mythology, with Hal Jordan and John Stewart at the center of a more grounded, mystery-driven story. It's being pitched as a detective-style drama set against a cosmic backdrop, and that could be just what the franchise needs to freshen things up. And fans have good reason to be hopeful. The casting alone has already created buzz. Kyle Chandler is a great fit for Hal, and Aaron Pierre is bringing some serious talent as John Stewart. Plus, Nathan Fillion's confirmed to return as Guy Gardner in the series after his big screen debut in Superman, which is a nice touch for continuity. Even if Guy isn't a main character in the show, his presence opens the door for future appearances and possibly even more Green Lanterns down the line. Speaking of that, there's still plenty of room for other fan-favorite lanterns to show up later. People are already hoping for characters like Kyle Rayner, Jessica Cruz, and Simon Baz to make their way into the DCU. And let's be honest, if the show does well, there's a good chance we'll see more seasons, which means even more lanterns joining the team. So, what's the status of Lanterns right now? It's officially greenlit and coming to HBO. The show is being written by an impressive team that includes Damon Lindelof, Chris Mundy, and comic book writer Tom King. That's a pretty killer combo. James Hawes is directing the first 2 episodes, and filming has already started, which is a great sign that things are moving along smoothly. We even have an official synopsis now. The show will follow new recruit John Stewart and veteran Lantern Hal Jordan as they investigate a dark mystery on Earth. It's described as more grounded compared to other DCU projects, leaning into the idea of 2 space cops solving a crime that leads to something much bigger. That shift in tone is deliberate, and James Gunn has been vocal about wanting each DCU project to have its own unique flavor, even while staying part of a shared universe. At a recent press event, both James Gunn and Peter Safran gave fans some insight into what to expect. Gunn mentioned that Lanterns is already shooting and praised the creative team's work. He also highlighted how Lanterns will connect to Superman, partly through Guy Gardner, and how the tone will be very different from that of the big screen film. That variety, according to Gunn, is exactly what he wants to bring to the new DCU, a universe where stories feel distinct but still fit together as part of a bigger world. Peter Safran added that they're lucky to have the talent they do, singling out Kyle Chandler and Aaron Pierre as amazing choices. And with a team like Lindelof, Mundy, and King writing the series, it's clear they're not treating this like just another superhero show. They want Lanterns to be something special. All in all, it feels like the Green Lantern Corps is finally getting the respect it deserves. For a long time, they were treated like second-tier characters in the live-action world, but that's changing fast. Between Guy Gardner's debut in Superman and the upcoming Lantern show, the Green Lanterns are ready to take center stage. They've got the power, the lore, and now the creative team to back it all up. It's a great time to be a Green Lantern fan, because after years of waiting and one pretty rough movie, we're finally going to see these characters done right. And if this new era of the DCU sticks the landing, we might just be in for a whole new wave of cosmic superhero stories that take the franchise to exciting new places. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay in the loop. And if you want, you can share your thoughts about this video in the comments.